everybody, and welcome to a Sunday shave video here with Red Island Shaving from beautiful, sunny Prince Edward Island, Canada. That's why I call my channel Red Island Shaving. Prince Edward Island is known for its red soil and its red sand and all that good stuff. So there's the name of the channel. There you go. So today I'm going to do a lather tutorial on Williams shave soap. Now a lot of you know that Williams is kind of disregarded as a viable option, and I think, my personal opinion, that can't be farther from the truth. I think it does make a really good lather if you lather it properly. It doesn't really take any more amount of time than anything else to do, and I don't know, I like the nostalgic factor of it. I've been doing some research on shave soaps back through, the years, and way back in the day, Williams seems to be the one that kind of stood out the most, that was the most popular. And as we all carry on in this wet shaving journey or tradition, more and more people are using straight razors and kind of getting back to the basics, and DE razors as well. And for me, the nostalgic factor is just, it's what my great grandfather used. I remember growing up, my grandfather, he always used Gillette $1.95, or Fat Boy as it's also known as, and he always used Williams. And when I started using Williams, I picked it up here at Walmart, and I couldn't really get a great lather out of it either until I kind of did a bit of research on it and a bit of looking into it. And the big thing is it's got to be hydrated, so you have to soak it for a bit. It's not like another XYZ product where you just bloom it for a few minutes while you're having your shower. I think it needs a good soak, and as memory serves me correct, my grandfather always used to have a mug sitting in the bathroom, and he would keep water in it, and now I know why. He was keeping the Williams hydrated, right? So this is how I do it, and then I'm going to shave with it as well, just to show that it's a decent product. So I have my brush soaking. So today I'm going to use just my Omega. I've used this for a couple other videos that I did in Canadian Wet Shavers group. The bowl I'm going to be using is this shameless product placement right there. And more shameless product placement, Soapy Bath Man, is just this cheap stainless steel hand hammered bowl or dimpled bowl. And I have my puck soaking in my scuttle. Okay, so I'll get the water out of that, and we will commence to loading. So you don't really need to get a whole lot on the brush, as people may seem to think you need to really load a ton of Williams, but you really don't. And this puck doesn't really sit in this scuttle very well. It's not really ideal. But I can get enough soap on this, even with the puck kind of bouncing around, to make a good lather. So just get in there, load up the brush. And I do like the smell of Williams. I think it has that nice traditional, clean, just soapy scent, right? It's not overpowering. And it just kind of harkens back to simpler times. So that's pretty good there. I would say I got all the soap I need in the world. So that seems to be a decent load right there. So the big thing I find for this is to really get your lather established in your bowl and really get some peaks started before you start adding some water. So I know a lot of times we'll just, start lathering up a shave soap. You just barely get it in the bowl and start working at it, and you start adding some water. So that's fine for a lot of the newer soaps, a lot of the newer creams. You can get away with that. With Williams, I find you really have to just kind of start building that lather. And then you just add a little bit of water gradually, and it should just explode, because after soaking it, this one soaked for 2 hours, I believe. It's already really hydrated anyway. So you're just basically building up your lather. So this is starting to come together nicely here already. just scoop a little bit out of the bowl, as you can see. And that's, that's a nice lather right there. So basically now it's established. All I want to do is just build a little bit of volume so I have enough to shave with, right? So there's the bowl. Get some peaks forming. So now, just add a little bit of water. Just a few drops, just like every other soap. You don't need to overdo it. You don't need to go crazy. And for my skin type, I know another big complaint is that this soap can be a bit drying. I don't really find it that drying on my skin. Now, as always, your mileage may vary. Differs from person to person. But, I mean, I like it. And for $1.88 at Walmart, for a puck that can last up to 6 months or whatever, I mean, it's a great value, right? You know, you want to talk about getting back to basics. So I got a really good lather going here now. See, that's nice and thick. There's no... Just add a couple more drops. There's no foam in here. There's no little micro bubbles like how you see a lot of the Williams lathers. There's none of that going on here right now. It's just a good, thick, creamy lather, which is what you look for in any kind of shave soap, right? So I would say that right there is ready to go. Looks good to me. See, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but there's no micro bubbles in this or anything. It's just a nice, thick, rich lather that I am more than comfortable using to shave with. And that is exactly what we are going to do. So, I mean, that only took, really, once I started lathering it, only took a couple minutes. And that's it. See? There you go. That's just perfect. So I will wet the face and we will commence to shaving. All right. So a lot of times if I'm using a straight razor, I will actually use a pre-shave oil. Just kind of adds to the, I'm not going to say slickness, it just adds to the kind of pampering. I think of a straight shave as kind of a pampering shave. And so I use a pre-shave oil and, you know, really do the whole beard prep thing. But just to prove that this soap works good, I will skip that part for today's video. Alright, well, as you can see, that's a nice looking lather. Nice and thick. Just the way I like it. Clear up the bottom here so I can see where my moles are. We don't want to remove them. Alright. We will get down to business. So today's razor is my Lather's Issard Le Dandy. Great razor, absolutely love this, and away we go. All right, that's nice and thick. Feels really good. Switch hands and get the other side. All right, very good. Very nice first pass. Feels really good. There's no dragging. Soap is nice and slick, and it won't work any ask for, right? So I rinse off and re-lather for the second pass. All right, so lather up again here. So keeping with the topic of my last video, chasing the BBS with a straight razor. As I said, I can't get a BBS, so today we're just gonna go for a damn fine shave. It's nice, close, comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have the day off, not working, so why not? So I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. I've gotten some progress reports on my new custom straight razor from Randy. It's looking awesome. I can't wait to get it. Nice Boker King cutter, vintage Boker King cutter. Definitely going to be doing a video on that when that gets here. Alright, so pass number 2. Very nice, very nice. Nothing wrong with that. No tugging, no pulling. Feels really good. Soap's still nice and slick. So the residual slickness on the skin there. I'm enjoying this one. I'll rinse off and I'll do a third south-north pass. Getting ready to shave this beard off. Once the school year starts, I volunteer with a local Air Cadet organization. So I have to be clean shaven for that at all times. So this beard is coming to an end. I'm gonna kind of miss it, but then again, I'm gonna look forward to being able to shave my whole face again. And I'll have to relearn how to use a straight on the mustache and goatee area. But it won't be too big of a problem, I don't think. So yeah, third pass in. Just a nice comfortable shave so far. No issues. And really loving this old Williams soap. Beautiful. Very nice. Very, very nice. So there's no issues with that soap whatsoever. And just go back into the bowl. So after 3 passes, I mean, there's still a fair bit left in the bowl, and that's what's left in the brush. It's still It's still nice and thick. There's no bubbles. Works great. So I will do the cold water rinse and then go on with the aftershave. And before the aftershave, I have to do my usual Thayer's Lemon Witch Hazel. This stuff is great. I use it after every shave. Just feels really nice. And helps take care of any redness that you may have, although I have none today. Nice comfortable shave. But that there's Issard, like always, I took that for about, well, I took it for about 40 laps today on the straw. Edge is holding up wonderfully on it. No issues there whatsoever. I've had that for it's almost a year now. I use it quite a bit and it's staying really good. So anyway, for the aftershave today, keeping with tradition and the nostalgia as what they had back in the day, going to go with the Old Spice. I find it's just a great complement with the classic scent of the Williams, and it's one surefire way to know if you really got your lather good with the Williams, and if you had a good shave. Use an alcohol-based splash. That'll let you know right away if you've had a good shave or not. Alright, so the moment of truth. Did that protect my face? And I would have to say, yes it did. Absolutely no burn, no irritation. It's just a great shave. So, in closing, hopefully some of you found this video helpful, and maybe this might be something you might want to reach for, knowing that it is that easy to lather. Just a little bit of prep ahead of time. Like I said, get your peaks started in the bowl and kind of get that base lather established. Then you start adding your water. I only added a few drops twice, and then it just explodes into a nice thick rich lather. So anyway, there you have it, folks. Thanks again for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, and I guess that's it for this video. So as always, friends, have a great day and have an even better shave, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.